Alright, friends, subscribers, and strangers, what's up? So welcome back to the channel. I'm Scott Beard, your host today. And so today I want to talk to you about a serious problem with eBay. It just bit me in the rear again. So this is policy violation number 2. So what policy violation did I get? Alright, so what policy violation did I get? So it seems that I violated the pesticides policy violation, the chemicals and pesticides, and well, so it seems. And so let's talk about that policy. And the policy is a good policy. It actually is because it is aligns with federal law. eBay doesn't have a lot of choice in this, except for one thing. When you satisfy all the conditions and you don't violate anything, their policies, federal law, anything, why does eBay, this is the second product this year they've taken out of mine, and now they're threatening if I have a third one, they're going to give me a 3-day suspension when they've been in the wrong for both of the first two. You do an appeal and eBay goes, sorry about that, you dumb bastard. Yeah, we denied your appeal. The bots pulled you out of nowhere, and then, you simply state the facts and ask for a human to review the case, and it goes nowhere because eBay, I don't know what the problem is. Is it the fact that they don't train their employees? Are their employees too stupid and that's a scary situation to be in, that eBay employs people that cannot accurately follow their policy. And so who's left to blame again? It's these damn sellers. I told y'all don't drink the Kool-Aid. I told y'all that eBay, they can roll out so thank you so much for 30 years. We couldn't have done without all you sellers as we stomped on you. I mean, they do provide a lot of opportunity. I'm just mad right now. I apologize for that. Not really. So what was the product? Gopher gassers. So, if you live in certain parts of the country, those little guys tear up your yard. And so one of the things you do is you light the little thing gasser and put it in the hole, sort of like Caddyshack. Except it doesn't explode your front yard. It just puts a gas in there that smothers them or does whatever. I don't know exactly how it exterminates them, but it does. I've never used them before, but I've sold a bunch of them. And so I listed some that I picked up yesterday, and today they come down as a listing policy violation, and it says that it violates federal law. And I'm like, let me get some help here. Let me get somebody help that's smarter than me. Let me ask ChatGPT. Let me get the help of AI so AI can dig through and compare the product versus eBay policies and search all over. Because there's 4 things you've got to do. You've got to provide a valid EPA number, and it must be prominently displayed. So, they won't let you list it without the EPA number, and then they verify it because the little thing spins for a second, and it goes, and it lets it go through. If you put the wrong number in, it's going to say, yo, that's not a valid EPA number. And so, and then I always take a picture of it in my listing, so I kind of zoom down to where the label is, where all the little fine print is, so you can find the EPA and zoom in and look at it for yourself if you'd like. Number 2, it must be for general use only. Okay, so this is a popular product sold at Walmart and all the big box, Lowe's, Home Depot, Tractor Supply, all those guys sell these things. Amdro, it's the same company, makes most of them. And so it's not restricted use, it is general use to the public. So that's number 2. Number 3, it's got to be in its original packaging, because you can't sell it like mislabeled, off label, or any of those kind of things. This is still sealed in its original package. So you see where number 1, I provided an EPA label. Number 2, what was number 2? Number 3 is in its correct packaging and is general use. Number 2. Sorry about that, man. This is what happens when you're on 2 hours sleep. Sorry about that. You get a classic bearded picker can't remember his own name video. But hopefully you'll get something out of this and I don't know what the answer is and what you're going to get out of this other than to be aware that if you list these type of products, eBay does not stand by their own policy, and they can threaten your account for them. That's got to open legal liabilities for eBay if they threaten your account and they do something negatively to you because they interpreted that you violated their policy and they did, and you did not. And it can be easily proven that you did not. And the fourth thing that you have to do is there can't be a stop use order from the government on the product. Sometimes, think something will be considered, oh man, we just found out that's dangerous, or people are getting hurt, or there's a bad batch, or whatever reason the federal government could come in and say, we need to immediately stop using this product, stop use. So none of those. So the first one that I had that was taken out in March was Corey's Slug Killer, sold at Walmart and Lowe's. It is a box. It looks like the size of a Cascade box or something, and it's to combat slugs. It kind of dries up slugs. You put them where you don't want them to go. When they slime through it, they dries them up. It makes them go away because most time these pests and insects can do damage to your property. And so I peeled that one and lost. Same thing, same four conditions applied. EPA number was provided, picture of it, sealed new box, and there was no stop use order on it because it's still on shelves at Walmart right now. So if a product is actively being sold in the large, because remember, that's not just an eBay thing. Those four things have to be satisfied for anybody who sells these products. And so it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The shocking thing is that eBay cannot figure out, a bot pulls it down, it satisfies all the things. There are quite a few listings up, quite a few solds. Sometimes that doesn't matter if you've got like a CPAP machine or those kind of things, they slip through. But that's one of the disturbing trends with eBay is their lack of ability to pull down products immediately, and that they allow products to stay up and they selectively enforce their policies. Because when I listed this, there were 4 or 5 others listed who were still up while I was taken down. So why was I singled out and these other people were not? Nowhere in the qualifications for this product does it say you have to be a licensed pesticide operator. Do you have to? There's none of these things. It's just, do you satisfy these 4 things? Then you're fine. I did and should have been fine. So that's the disturbing part, is eBay cannot interpret their own policy, and who gets the shaft on that? The seller. I don't have any money in this product. I only have $1 in it. It's not that big a deal to me. I'll run it to the local auction, or I'll throw it in the trash can, whatever. But I just like some clarity. Can eBay? I see things in black and white. I don't see gray. I follow rules. I don't like breaking rules. I don't like skirting up against them. If there were some issues, maybe with the packaging, if it wasn't perfect, if there was whatever, I wouldn't touch the product. But because I like the fun. I like, if that's a rule, hey, let's live by the rule, because if I know what the rules are, I know how to play the game, and that's a strength, I think, in my mind is if you know what you can and can't do. Tell me what you expect. Tell me what I can and can't do, and I will come up with a business plan, game plan that stays between the lines and operates at maximum efficiency for me, so that, because I don't like being in trouble. I don't like those kind of things. When I saw the policy listing violation, I'm like, damn, what in the hell? Because I list a lot of the same products over and over. Even though I'm a everything seller, I tend to find you're attracted to a lot of the same products. So I see a lot of but it's just very frustrating. Anybody else have any of these problems? Put them in the comments. Any way that you got around any of these things? Have you had any success dealing with eBay? I've got concierge, so I guess at some point, whenever they deny this one, which I'm sure they're going to, since they denied the other one, I will call eBay. But from what I've heard, when they do these kind of policy violations, even if concierge or their representatives can reverse it, the strike sort of hangs around in your account. I've been told that, so I don't know. So anyway, so I just wanted you to be aware of that and what the rules are and how to follow them. You know, I don't know what good it does. You know, I've explained to you what the rules are. Pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy to follow. But you can follow them and still get screwed. Tell me your thoughts down below. Hey, thank you so much for listening to me rant. You know, so wonderful thing about YouTube is have the ability to gripe and complain about it, and then I'm gonna move on. You know, once the appeal comes up, I'll let you know what happens, and then I will talk to, if they do deny this one, I'll talk to eBay, because I haven't even talked to them this year, not once. So they're gonna be fortunate to get a call from me. eBay, get ready. Thank you so much for joining me. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all the fun things that you know to do on eBay to help a channel out. I do greatly appreciate it. And I hope you have a better Roll Tide life than my poor football team had this weekend. Have a Roll Tide life.